So it started, I think the minimum, I call it minimum lovable product. MLP is the thing that we do. And it really starts with MVP. And I guess the bastardization of the term of MVP. So MVP is all about smallest investment, biggest amount of learning. But it is, yeah, it's been bastardized by product owners, business people who now see it as, the shittiest product that we can ship that people might buy is kind of like what you do. I Googled the other day, I was trying to write a blog post about MLP. So I just Googled, I went on Twitter, put like minimum viable product in there. You want to read some of people's explanations of it. It has been completely misused from its principle. So I kind of use MLP as a substitute for MVP in some senses, because the minute you start to say to people around the business, this is the minimum lovable product, instantly they're away from this, oh, it's got to be viable. It's like just about viable. And we're saying it's got to be lovable. So people's expectations are instantly raised when we start to say minimum lovable product as a term. The problem with MVP as well is minimum viable product. It's got the word product in there, which to people means something that you ship. It's not something that you throw away or a prototype, or a product is something which ends up in the hands of customers. So for a multitude of reasons, like moving away from MVP, the term is dying, I think, amongst the community. Like if I want to do experiments at Walmart or here, I call it minimum viable experiment, because then instantly people go, well, yeah, you don't ship an experiment to a customer. Like, hell no. So people are instantly bought on side that this is an experiment. It's minimum viable, so people are aware it's not the biggest experiment we can do. It's kind of like this whole biggest amount of learning for smallest amount of investment. So I have minimum viable experiment and then minimum lovable product. And the minimum lovable product is what we'll ship to customers. And often I'll talk to other product owners and they'll go, oh, well, can you give me an example on your roadmap of a minimum lovable product? And I'll go, no, because you won't ever find on my roadmaps anywhere minimum lovable product. Because minimum lovable product is an underpinning philosophy in how you develop a product. You don't develop a feature that is just lovable and has no purpose. You kind of define out a feature and then you make it lovable by the things that you put in there. So for example, in the TravelX Money app that we've launched, we've put a couple of moments of delight in there around when the app crashes. Like the app crashes, normally people go, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. But actually you can create a moment of delight through that. So for example, if the app crashes, one of the error messages says, we got 99 problems, but currency ain't one. So you do that, you run customer testing on that, just makes people laugh when they read it. No one goes, I'm pissed that the app just closed down. They're kind of like, oh no, the app made me laugh. So you can find minimum lovable moments and minimum lovable product within the existing product without having, its own distinct features. There are other things like in our apps, if you are going to Spain, on the checkout screen, we say adios. If you go into France, we say bon voyage. If you go into Germany, we say gute Reisen. If you go into Australia, we say good day, mate, and other things like that. But really, it's about taking the existing product and just making it more lovable. It can be error messages, field validation, confirmation screens. It's really an underpinning philosophy in everything we do. Everything I've done, then actually a distinct feature or product on its own.